Hey Russ, welcome aboard. Glad you could come out. How are you, my friend? Hope the evening has found you very well. I know it's a little bit later in the day for you than it is for me here, but we're about to do something Nick is going to dislike.
This place is starting to look like a proper home, thanks to you.
Hey.
Got that jet we talked about, kid?
Here. One hit of jet.
You did good. Now, let me ride the high to where the sight wants to take me. I see you. The mighty hunter. Only what you're hunting ain't an animal or a man. Something different. Maybe something more than human. But what's this? I see a man in a white outfit standing over your prey. And he says something. It's hard to make out. But I'm trying, kid. He says Z247. Initialize factory reset. Authorization code Zeta 53 Kilo. And then he falls. And he's still. Phew. Wow. That took more out of me than usual. I'm gonna need to rest now, kid.
That's okay. That's the only time I need you to use your sight for me. Time check. Too early to be going to CIT, or too late I should say, but make sure that I've got everything I don't need out of my inventory. Like that. I don't need that. I might switch hats. I'll leave that in there for now. Yeah, this way I can skip the whole fight with the invisible courser. And she only gets one dose of nastiness. Where are you at? Are you carrying a bunch of my stuff?
Hey, do something for you? If I got it.
You're not carrying any of my stuff. Good. We go to Hangman's. And wait for morning. I figure there's a 100% chance I'm going to be fighting enough of them gunners going through that building that I definitely do not need to be going up against that courser. Such a beautiful sky. That is not modded, by the way. That's one of the few things that I did not mod at all. Any EMB or other environmental stuff.
More than a few potholes around here. Blimey, what a little rain, wind, and weed would do. This place is still largely standing.
He seems very surprised that the place is still mostly standing. Come on, Nick. That deals with those two. I've cleared the riptide a couple of times now, but they keep coming back. You probably shouldn't have jumped then. Sometimes I wonder about you, Nick. Don't get up. You tweak the engine to work a little better. Sometime we're going to have to sit down on a Discord chat and you're going to have to explain that to me, because I'd like the engine to work a little better, I'll tell you that. You and I both know how unstable this game can be on the best of days. Nick, you're in the way, Nick. He's moved. Thanks, Nick.
Welcome to your last chance.
Sounds like a plan, Mr. Russ. Sounds like a very good plan.
Sweet.
Come on, Nick. Quit fooling around. Try not to fall off the boat this time. We all know where it's gonna lead us. Oh, that head's already on a pike, isn't it? Probably go around the other way. Burn through a lot of ammo going through there, and there's not a lot of 50 cal to pick up over here. More military vehicles. Cool. Are they ones we already are familiar with in-game, or are they new models?
Suppose someone should make use of it.
You're right, Nick. Somebody should make use of it, and it's gonna be me.
Spread out! Find them! Open fire!
Look who's back. Just when I thought we were getting along. Your funeral. You got nothing.
Oh, man, come back! I was having fun!
It looks like I might be going shopping for ammo before.
I guess they got wise. Hold it. Someone's coming. Guess I should stop putting off that detection calibration. What's that?
Definitely looks like I'm going to buy ammo.
Where that little fuck?
Detection.
7 Days to Die? No, I don't. I haven't played that, Lava. And welcome aboard, by the way. Hey, Russ. It's a replacer mod? I want to very quickly get up there, drop down into the courtyard, and commandeer their turrets.
Forces on the second floor.
If I
Kill
can.
on sight. Send reinforcements to the lobby in case there are more.
Somewhere. Blast.
I turned off the turrets. Although, technically, I guess I only turned off the turrets on this first level. I can hear them up high. Nick's not all that sneaky.
Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way.
Don't worry, Nick, I'm already thinking of throwing things your way. Mostly enemies, though.
What's going on down there? How many are we dealing with?
No, Russ, I haven't tried Stalker. I told you I've got a lot going on over the next couple of weeks. It's in my download queue. As a matter of fact, tonight when I get ready to shut down the system, I'm going to make sure it's finished downloading.
Won't underestimate us again.
And then in the next couple of weeks, I intend to get it a good chance of playing. But unfortunately, I've got some real world stuff taking some precedence.
Nice.
I was actually thinking about going and checking a download this morning, and then I got tied up with some other stuff before I could do Sea of Thieves, so
The Courser is now on the 3rd floor.
it was
Reports of
a
the second
rough
intruder in the
morning
east wing
for
near
me
the
here,
courtyard.
but we got things under control now.
Who?
What the?
Probably shouldn't have been set to
Had guns.
Pissing me off!
That's funny.
You don't have to do this. Sweat. Not that it's an option.
Barricade stairwells and hallways if you haven't already.
Anyone you walk away from.
Somewhere down here there should be, or on the next landing maybe, there should be a terminal. To handle turrets on this.
Nice.
That'll do it.
Hey. Get some!
I don't think we're alone. everybody now.
Yeah, I just can't make any ammo on the fly. How's it going, Stu? True? Happy to see you both. Hope you're having a great evening. Or, well, it's morning for you, isn't it, Stu?
We've lost contact with sectors 2 and 4.
Just assume they're dead. That's what I would do if I were you.
Got it.
Before the...
Nick, can you knock it off? Jeez, you held me there while I wanted to move.
That's it.
I can't complain. Been busy like crazy in real world stuff, but things are starting to calm down just a little bit. I'll be able to go, I have a couple of appointments this week and one next week, and then things should be back to normal. All things being equal.
Who?
Looks like the last time I
Never-ending pipe sniper rifle. Oh, I've been waiting for never-ending. Barbarian King! Welcome aboard. That was my fault. Don't beat yourself up over that one, Nick. I came sneaking in here one day, and there was a guy right freaking there. Completely missed him. I'm over here looking around, and he's just standing there in the corner. Jangles, you've rearranged your head a little bit. Don't know that I agree with that look. You know me, Russ. I take a lot of damage just playing normal. Okay, so... Notes. 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 Cases gave me 3 likenesses.
Sweet.
There any machines you can't charm? Hey, let me ask you something.
Sure, ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Doesn't really matter. I'm here now. I've just got to deal with that.
Good attitude to have. Not the way I felt. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. Folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together.
Oh yeah, I saw the review on
Every
it.
settlement with even a hint of
It looks
promise
awesome,
representatives to
but
try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own. A synth.
it's
Man
like
killed every
survival
rep
mode
at the
on
top.
steroids.
Commonwealth
At least in
Provisional
survival
Government
mode,
was
you have a
over
chance
before
to
it even
survive a
got off the
headshot.
ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was.
Yeah, I agree, Russ.
People seem to
Don't get shot.
Was it hard settling in?
Well, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally
You definitely
started
stopped being
feeling
Nick the
normal.
Synth, being no one
Took me a
mentioned you
long
were
time to
a
realize
synth
that
when I went looking
home
for
is
you.
where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Truth be known, Nick, I didn't really want to stop in the first place.
Fall back to original position. Quarters near the elevator.
Huh?
Did I already miss the magazine I'm after, or is it upstairs still? I know it's in a red area like that. Might have been downstairs.
Quarters after the curve. Anyone alive needs to get up to the top floor immediately. That's an order.
If we don't find it on the next floor. We'll have to retrace our steps when we leave. Yeah, we're not gonna find it upstairs.
Yes.
Plenty of ammo for guns I'm not carrying. There's what I was looking for. Go ahead, take some more duds out. When I first started playing Fallout, I did not know that the empty brackets remove duds and such. Okay, so Alien and Elder each had 1. Claim had 0.
Yes.
Silent protagonist mod. That's so I stop talking, right?
If you need me to take a... Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I'm not completely inept.
You were smarter than this. I'd kill you for this. How'd you imagine you'd go? Here they come. All right. You're playing with the wrong synth.
Well, I let myself get pretty close to dead there. Come on, Nick. The sound of silence.
I think we ought to talk.
Is something the matter? You sound upset.
What? Oh, no. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figured there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information. Gotten a decent glimpse
Hey,
into your
Jet,
dirty
welcome
laundry,
aboard.
but still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance the board. So, is there anything you want to know?
What's with the outfit?
After I started the agency, it just seemed like the sort of thing a detective ought to wear. I got some old memories, pre-war. Faded to all heck of guys dressed like this, doing what I do. Putting on the hat and trench coat, I figured it'd let folks know I was serious about the whole thing. Clothes make the man and all that. Guess I felt they made me the man I wanted to be.
So who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. But my memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Wait, the original Nick was from
Sure was.
my time?
Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap.
Where did you get a
body in
machine gun?
tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a
And why
man
are you
who'd been
carrying
dead
it
for
without a
200
magazine?
years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than
Yeah,
hostility.
it's
Kids.
something to do with the stream, not the game.
I think
I
his
haven't
name
figured
was
it out yet.
Jim. The first person
Sorry
to
about
actually
that.
speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. The local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge.
Thinking next
Those
week
people,
I'll try running
me
it
like
in
a human
Gamecaster
being.
instead of OBS and see if
Tried
it's
to
an
return the
OBS
favor ever since.
issue.
It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. We should probably head out.
I don't know the password. I'm telling the truth.
I don't believe you are.
Oh, God. Please, no. Don't do this, please.
Sounds like he made a mistake in not knowing the password.
You. Come here. Are you here for the synth?
Z247 initialize factory reset. Authorization code Zeta 53 Kilo.
How did you?
Wouldn't want it going to waste now, would we?
Help me.
That's a strange looking combat rifle. Oh, it's clipping through his armor.
Hi.
He deserved to die. I know you're not here for me, but I can't get out. Not on my own. I'm going to have to trust you to help me.
I don't have body slide. And although I am using a outfit replacer, it's been happening since before I got before I got the outfit replacer.
I promise not to hurt you.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
Well, Jet,
Looks like you've already found the password.
If-
Use it to unlock the terminal and open the door.
if you want to avoid the Courser fight, right before you come out here, give Mama Murphy her drugs. And she will be happy to tell you the code to shut off the Courser.
Hey,
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
who are you?
My institute designation is K-198. I prefer Jenny, so yes. I knew they'd send a course if you hadn't already guessed. Didn't think he'd find me so I think I would have lost him too. But then I was captured by these mercenaries. Thanks again for your help. This happened. I'm gonna look for supplies before heading out. Before you ask, no, I don't need any Commonwealth is unforgiving. I need to make it on my own or I'm dead. Maybe we'll meet again. Under...
Yeah, if you're only ever going to give her Jet once, do it to deal with the Courser. Normally I'd go out through the other exit. However, I missed the magazine.
Nice.
On our way in, because I didn't even look for it on the proper floor. And now that we're alone, yeah, Mama Murphy's drug use is very dangerous. So never give her more. But definitely worth giving it to her for that one shot.
Took some bright minds to build a place like this.
Got it.
So I know it's a red hallway and it's got a sofa or a pair of sofas in it. That has the magazine. Been a while since I saved. See, I thought it was this one, but it's not, because it's two sofas with a table between them. Don't get so excited, Nick.
It's a lovely place to catch a bullet.
There we go.
Excellent.
Much knowledge is good to see someone trying to bring it back.
Not really trying to bring the knowledge back, Nick. I just want to use it for my own personal advantage. Thanks for giving me the benefit of the doubt, though. Hey, Hawk. Yeah, I could see the closet oracle. Okay. We're carrying a lot of weight, so let's get this stuff back to Hangman's Alley. He was sitting there looking all aggressive like. I had to do it. You know, Russ, I do think that Mama Murphy might not look at it as you making her immortal as much as you making her a prisoner. Just saying. Wow, that respawn time on the spotlight is impressive. People are still gone. Yes, chicken. Codsworth, we're home.
Steel and concrete, and still standing.
Welcome, Giovanna.
Careful, sir. Never know who or what might pop out from around the corner.
This is true. We do never know. We can make an educated guess, though. It's probably never going to be The Vault-Tec man. Would be nice if it was. I'm going to take a very quick break here, guys. Going to refill my water. So stretch your legs, grab a snack, refill your respective drinks. I will be back in 3 to 5 minutes. I am back. You have a good night at work, Jet. Stay safe. Okay, what we need to do is dump stuff that we're not going to use. I don't know if I'm going to use one of those. How many? I have 3 mini nukes with me, so it's not like I'm out of them. Can dump 4 of those. I want to keep that with me so I can take that never-ending off of it at some point and move it to well, if I need to, I can pick up more ammo. Yeah, I need more ammo at Diamond City, so let's drop this.
Blimey, what a little rain, wind, and weed will do to a place.
Come on, Nick. I keep forgetting I can quick travel. Diamond City Market. Yeah, put her in the pillory. It's too early for,
Beer and my slippers after the shoot. That's all I ask.
Arturo.
Enjoy your stay in Diamond City. Now, excuse me.
What are you doing out here? Aren't you supposed to be in your office?
Mayor McDonough?
Far too busy to talk right now. I'm the mayor, after all.
Arturo.
Everything I got will keep you safe.
Let's see what you have.
Self-defense at its best.
Hold on.
Hey, Arturo.
You know, a shotgun's great insurance against raiders, but I got a lot of options here.
Let's see what you have.
Everything hand-tooled.
Okay. I want all of that. You can have all of that. And all that. I'll still never go through all those 10mm rounds.
What if they've been listening this whole time?
Hey, quiet, all right?
All right, that's got the ammo. Now
Got
we
our
need.
eyes on you. Even if you are pal around with Nick Valentine.
Now we need to get to Railroad. So, the trick to this I have not yet done tradecraft, but I have tradecraft. But the railroad's the only people who can decode this chip. Well, let me rephrase that. They're the only people who can do it without the railroad being dead. You can decode it yourself using their equipment if they're dead. He's upstairs.
I got the chills. This would be the place to provide them.
I have a report here. It reads more like a comic book. Apparently, one hell of a fight took place at Green Tech Genetics.
Yeah, that was me. I took down a courser.
That's what the report says. Hard to believe. I'm all for one less courser in the world, but the conventional wisdom is that you run from them rather than engage them. So why did you kill him?
I needed a Courser chip. I need the code on it.
You have one of their chips intact? Follow me now.
How many have I have it? Any mentats? I have some grape mentats. I think it's grape is the one that does charisma.
Chip is a very delicate operation. A million things can go wrong. The least of which is losing the data. Fortunately, we have the right man for the job.
Hey, Des. You need something?
Tom, our visitor here has a Courser chip.
Whoa! For real? Oh, man, it's been ages!
Right. Some ground rules. Tom can get you the code, but once he's done,
You gotta
we
be
get the
careful,
Courser
man.
chip.
The Institute is everywhere.
Fine. It's yours.
All right. Tom, make it happen.
All right, little Courser chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you.
Considering how big that chip is,
We're in.
I mean, look at that.
Chip accessed. Just poke the analog connectors a little. What? Oh, man.
Courser
don't
should be
crash.
easy to detect with a simple X-ray.
Here it comes. Encryption algorithms. All right. We're still running. Oh, man. They've added more decimals to the last cipher. This is gonna be... Come on, baby. Show me that pattern. Where is it? Wait. They're using the same logarithmic function as the key generator. Oh, man, we got lucky. I got you, you Institute bastard. I got you.
If you're not here to
Sorry.
save cents, just
Come
leave.
on. Show me that sweet bass number. Come on, baby. There, we got it. We got the code. Let me load that onto the holotape for ya.
Good work, Tom.
Yeah, but I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, Des.
Start working on the rest of the chip. And you? I'd love to work with you more. Let me know if you're interested. But to be crystal clear, if you use that data and discover anything involving the Institute, you share it with us first. Otherwise, our relationship will be in jeopardy.
It's entirely possible that she's still going to be upset when she discovers I've been to and out of the Institute.
Come here again if you need to meet us. We'll know you're coming.
Not doing them much good at this point.
Yeah, the grape mentats are definitely the way to go when you absolutely need to pass a test. Like, but generally I just use my regular charisma boosting gear. Like my blue suit. I look completely spiffy. There's a lot of machine gun fire. Alright. We need to return to Virgil. Which means returning to Sanctuary for the power armor. Home sweet home. We'll put that in here. Time check. 11:33 p.m. Which power armor should I take with me? This one's not complete. That's my Brotherhood one. So I will take the...
Sure, let me just stop what I'm doing to talk to you. I'm being sarcastic. Leave me alone.
You can shut up about being sarcastic because... I didn't want to talk to you anyway. Nick, you won't need any armor. They added a lot more food. I don't see that they added effects to any of the foods that existed, but they added a lot more of it.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a Courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
Does it matter?
No, you're right. It doesn't really. The point is that you got it. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and...
I should go look for Rex's suit then, but I really don't like the skyscraper of death there.
His hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the symbol explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing
What
it
good
all
are those
along.
glasses you're wearing, considering there's one little fragment of glass in one lens?
My area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
Bioscience? Advanced systems?
Divisions within the Institute. Specialized groups working on various projects. It'll make sense later. But if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Protect and serve.
Ugh, what the hell aroma is that?
Nick is set up with the ability to smell. Ah. Yeah, there's definitely no way I'm going to go see Strong before I come back for Virgil, so. But I will have to try that in another playthrough. Which reminds me, in one of my playthroughs, I have to bring Virgil his serum back before it goes bad.
I never thought the Minutemen would be a force to be reckoned with again. I stand corrected. And that was the day the Commonwealth knew the Minutemen were back.
Whoops. Garvey is on artillery, if I'm not mistaken. Either that or he's wandering around with nothing to do. Nope, I did put him on artillery.
Better than ever. What do you need, General?
All you need to know is there's a machine that can get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
They kidnapped my son.
Damn. That's some bad business. Even for them.
We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
All right.
A good reminder of what we're fighting for.
Let's get that power armor and get out of here. Although, I'd have to get Sturgis to come here. This would be a good place to build it.
Wondered what you'd look like as a robot.
All right, lava.
Not too shabby.
Let's get this back up to Sanctuary. Oh, I should make sure that I've convinced Brandis to go back to the prison. Before I go to build the relay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I can reassign him from the build menu. Go to the castle. Nick and I are gonna go see Paladin Brandis. Am I wearing my blue suit? Well, I must have convinced him to go back. So that means go back there and talk to him on the Pridwin. Because he offers a legendary laser rifle that I'd like to have.
Redwood is a magnificent ship.
Where's Brandis?
Well now, wondered? Well, come back when you've got the time.
There he is.
Well now, wondered when I'd see you again.
Welcome back, Paladin. Welcome home.
Glad to hear someone say that. Now listen, I didn't have a chance to thank you properly before. I want you to have my old gun. It kept me alive all those years. Maybe it can do the same for you.
That is the gun I wanted.
Thank you, Paladin.
It's not exactly regulation issue, but I hope it serves you as well as it served me. I'm not sure I still have a place here. I've been away for too long. Maybe I'm not cut out for the Brotherhood anymore. But I'll give it time. I owe it to you and to my team. Thank you for giving me another chance.
That's what we were here for.
Trust me, friend. Neither me nor the machine wins out in that transaction.
Now back to the castle and wait for Sturgis to show up. We're gonna have to build a generator, or 3, to power the thing.
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow, what a mess. Looks like, encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
It's real. I got it from an ex-Institute scientist.
Seriously? I didn't know you could be an ex-Institute anything and still be breathing. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Good work, Sturgis.
Well, don't thank me yet. I think I got the gist of it, but it's gonna take some time to work out the details of some of the hairier sections. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is gonna take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it.
Yeah, I moved you
and it's
here
going to be big.
because I
So
wanted
find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
to build it here. Okay. So let's save this. Aluminum. I need 2 more aluminum than I already have. There should be some aluminum cans or stuff around here, right? Naturally, I've got tin cans, not aluminum cans. There's got to be something made of aluminum in this place. Something made of aluminum. That container right there. Don't you look impressive?
Sturgis.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yeah. Ready to build the rest of it.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption. At least as much as I can tell. Well, until we actually try to build it, here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Okay.
Thanks, Sturgis. I'll get right on this.
Good deal. One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other. I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck.
Alright, let's find out what I'm missing. Gotta be missing something, right? I'm not missing anything. Outstanding. I am going to have to power it. Alright, so that needs 2 power, that needs 5, this needs 20. So I need 27 power. Catch up. I could have sworn Kirotab had power. But nope. It does not. I need aluminum for that one. I'm locked out of that. Oh, wait. I'm also locked out of that, but I might have a level up I can buy it with. I don't have 4 ranks of science, that's for sure. I need 1 rank of science to do the windmill. Two ranks of science to do the space engine, and I'd need 2 of those anyway. Oh, I only need 2 ranks of science and nuclear physicist to build that. Would be enough power, though. So it looks like the easiest thing for me to build is regular generators. Do I have a level up? I have a few. I need a science rank. To get nuclear physicist, I would have to be 3 points more in intelligence. But that 1 rank in science should give me enough to build some better generators. It is handy having good mods. The CVC windmill produces 10. Another rank of science would let me do one of those. I'd actually need 2 of them to power this. I'd need 3 of those, which means I would need 36 aluminum. And I have all the materials I need for 2 of those. So go ahead and buy another rank of science if it's available. It is. I wonder how big this generator is. That's not actually too large. There we have it. Helena, welcome aboard. More science, yes.
Hey, Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest. Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's
unknown
all
troll.
set with a program that will scan their
Welcome
network
aboard.
and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it! Hold on to your butt!
All right. We have made it to the Institute. That takes care of Sturgis. I love that lamp.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face.
Would you?
Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Would you now?
Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials.
I don't feel like you've dedicated
shared
yourself
vision
to
of how
humanity's
science
survival.
Can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
I'm also here for doodads that you guys have that are high tech.
Shaun?
Huh? Yes, I'm Shaun.
Shaun? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Shaun, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes, it's me, your dad. I'm here, Shaun.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Shaun. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Please, Shaun. I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me. Father? Father,
He
help
did
me.
say to hold on to my butt.
Shaun.
S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Shaun. The real Shaun. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Shaun. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault,
Freezer!
You had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years...
Be very
had
careful
passed.
with this snake,
Is
Beezer.
it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA...
It is a very
that
good
became
rule of
the
thumb,
basis
true.
of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Shaun. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute.
Hello,
It's
Granger.
important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future.
Yet,
No
I
matter
still haven't
what
figured
those
out what it
above ground
is that's
might
causing that. It's in the stream, not in the game.
But, director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position. Obviously. I've lived my life within these walls. Dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who...
They're trying to climb into your living room.
I accepted my situation, and that
I will
was that.
read your
With
shameless
old age
plug,
comes
of
regret.
course. Everybody needs to watch
And
your
that's been
videos
what
and
it
get caught up to
all
current,
about.
because you are doing excellent work.
What matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. I know there's more for us to discuss, but the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help...
Beezer, that's one of the most disturbing scenes in that movie.
Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here?
The trick here is,
Yes.
if I
That
just
is
say
what I
no,
propose.
he kicks me out.
Is it so hard to
I can't get Virgil's
The
stuff.
Institute can provide a better
But I need
life
to
than
not
any
say
above
yes.
ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help you. I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth being part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
First, I need to see if there's anything I need to take from you, Father. This guy's got a lot of scissors.
Damn it, Galton. What the hell is going on down there? I have to convene an emergency directorate meeting because of this screw-up. That synth was a prototype. It was absolutely not ready for field testing. The mess it caused in Diamond City threatens decades of work to keep us out of the spotlight. I will be very clear. My legacy as director will not be tarnished by your division's mistakes. I am going to find out exactly who approved any sort of operation above ground, and that person will be held fully accountable.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past the golden period.
I'm sorry you're having difficulty sleeping still, Helena.
That's it.
Lots of aluminum stuff in here.
Sweet. And I appreciate you coming and keeping me on my toes, Helena. I hope that you get a good night's sleep, though, because it's very important. I know you haven't been 100%. And not being 100% definitely makes your need for sleep even higher. get everything done today, Patrick? I know you had a busy day scheduled. There's a tries reset. Alright. Quite and quiet both had 2.
There we go.
Movement detected. Possible stealth unit in the AO. Resetting threat level.
Puncturing pipe wrench mod. Well, we know that we need yellow and blue paint later.
That's it.
Lovely room.
likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone. Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come.
Good enough for me.
I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
He had a good plan, and he was trying to do the right thing. Right thing for the wrong reasons, maybe. Yeah, I suppose I can go meet.
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
Most men lack the patience to observe and document plant growth.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
I'm sure it's fascinating, but that's not why I'm here.
Of course. I completely understand. Before you go, at least let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. I promise I'll keep it short.
You
As
grow
the name
plants.
implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Sounds like a waste of time to me. You should create something more useful.
It's just my opinion, of course, but I don't believe that every discovery needs to be useful. Sometimes we innovate for no other reason than to learn what's possible. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is, but I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I doubt it. I just don't think I'd fit in.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Yeah, Beezer, I think you're onto something there.
Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one.
What a shame. His favorite one.
What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Well, that was productive. Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma emitters.
Alright, where's the one with the fancy suit?
In case anyone didn't mention it, quiet time runs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Nice, nice. Quiet time, huh? Don't mind me, I'm just gonna listen to your notes.
8 of Trial 6. The last week has been very productive, but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this. Benet has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. It's almost too good. The responses map almost identically to expectations, some of the most lifelike I've seen. Of course, it's not really Shaun. None of his memories are in there. That, even now, would be a step too far. It's starting to have an effect on the team, I think. I know I've been caught up in the moment once or twice. Just a second or two, forgetting that he's not a real boy. Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab only for the moment. I'm well aware that others are put off by his presence. If I were slightly more arrogant, I might consider that a sign of success.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes.
No,
I
I'm
know
not
who you
here.
are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
I only actually have to kill one person.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
You's all gonna die? Only has to kill one. Well, technically, I mean, later I'm going to have to kill some more when we come back.
The dosage. Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Greetings, sir.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics.
We're all looking forward to working with you.
Get out of the way, then.
On the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send a message.
Excuse me.
There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana?
Hey, Doc.
So, here you are. Justin
Nope,
Hale,
not here.
Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
How close of an eye do you want to keep?
There won't be any...
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions. It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the
So basically, you're the secret police.
Secret police? If that's a pre-war reference, then I'm afraid it's lost on me. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface.
Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm sure you would.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough rooms. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
If you would just wander into the courtyard for me, that would be great. Quit trying to protect your shit. I'm taking it whether you want me to or not.
Sometimes you have to lean on the other departments to get what you need.
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
I don't think so. I think the Directorate should just let the synths go.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
You can return to your duties.
Remember to
Pardon
keep
me, sir.
unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless... You're here. Glad you made it.
Good to see you.
If it were just a limb twitching, but her eyes were moving as well. Involuntary twitching and rapid eye movements while sleeping can only mean one thing, Max. You just don't want to admit to yourself what it's doing.
If you're about to launch into one of your passionate speeches about artificial sentience and machines with souls, don't bother. I've heard enough of them by now. Write them down for a minute.
But we can't just ignore the question. If a synth can dream, why can't it have a soul? And if a synth has a soul, then it is a living person.
Please don't get any germs on me.
Of course it is far more comfortable to think of them as machines, so we can do what we want with them.
If you disapprove of the work we do here now,
I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to new possibilities.
well, it's an unwanted distraction.
Yeah.
We're men of science.
You smell like you've been above ground.
Well, you know what above ground smells like.
Hello. Welcome. Please, step this way for processing.
Good night, Helena. No, I'm not gonna buy the plasma gun.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Is it?
Good evening.
You're a synth. You're not gonna help me. You're a scientist, but you don't have a name. You're just a scientist.
Rumor is, Advanced Systems is starting a new dark matter initiative soon.
Who do you take out first? I prefer to take out a scientist with a name. Oh, there's one.
Excuse me.
Of course, he's not standing anymore, so now... I can't just shoot him directly.
Father's work has been a real inspiration for me.
Come on, give me a target. A good target. All right, you get it.
You must die now.
Yeah, I normally push the button first, but I was so darn interested in finding somebody with a name. Who the hell are they? Alright, this sounds like a bad idea.
Actuator damaged.
Assault. Defending. Sir?
Operating at full capacity. Nothing to report, sir.
Sir?
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Father didn't banish me. Or if he did, it failed to give me the message. Okay, now I cannot go back and do that right now. So step one, Nikki and I are going up to Sanctuary. We're going to drop our stuff off. Well, all the stuff I'm carrying around. Then we're going to take Virgil his serum. I could have sworn I just heard a robot moving through here. Must have just been the turret. Good night, King. Thanks for coming out. See, as long as I don't go back and do form ranks, we can do all the other quests that are on my list.
Well, I'm glad to see the relay didn't completely vape.
The interceptor worked. It was rough, but it worked.
Amazing. And what about the serum? Did you find the serum?
Got it right here.
That's it. That's really it. All right. Let's see. Retrovirus has matured nicely. Density gradient is high. Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable.
Protect and serve.
Transcriptive exon strands have formed.
That's good.
It is. But there's only one way to know if it works.
Do it. Do it.
All right. Here we go. And now, we wait.
It'll work. Don't worry.
I hope so. We just have to let the retrovirus run its course. I'm going to rest for a while. I'm back in a few days, maybe a week, and... well, I guess we'll see. In any event, you kept your end of our bargain. Thank you.
Now then, if we want to do any other quests in the Commonwealth, for example, I want to go do Tradecraft because I want to get the pistol. We can get those done before we go any further with the Minutemen, but I do have to go back to the Minutemen in order to advance the main quest. And if I'm not mistaken, Nick and I need to go to Far Harbor, or we will soon. But I think we've gone far enough this evening, because anything else is going to take some time. So I'm going to thank everybody for coming out for the almost 3 hours we spent here at the Commonwealth. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I certainly enjoyed bringing it to you. I will be back on Saturday morning. Well, Saturday morning my time, about noon on Eastern time, for Skyrim Anniversary Edition. And I'll see you back here next week for the continuing adventures of the Sole Survivor here in Fallout 4. Until then, take care, everybody. Have a great night. Check in on friends and family. Make sure they're all doing okay. I'm Rob. You've been gaming with RP.